Imagine waking up and looking out your window and seeing the beach, which motivates you to get the day rolling. Those who graduate from college have a big choice to make when deciding where to live after they graduate. My speech is done based off research that I have done in relation to where college students choose to live after they graduate. The idea behind choosing a place to live is exciting, adventurous, but sometimes very scary. For students coming out of their college graduation, they have a lot of things to think about, like their job, the weather, and financial abilities. A lot of the time, students may choose to move depending on the career path or job offers they are receiving. Some students may base their move off the weather that they desire the most. Some may not get a job straight out of college, so they move to where they want to the most. Another factor that plays an important role is the financial abilities of the college student. Some may stay at home or move back home with their parents. Now that you know that college students have a tough decision to make on where they choose to live after they graduate, let me dive in to talk about the main reasons why. A lot of the time, students may choose to move depending on their career path or job offers. They may move solely based on their jobs. According to Nalini Robbins, 2018, 13 million job applications have been submitted by students graduating college. Those students who base their move off their job are the ones who tend to stay in their local regions the most. Since it may be confusing by what I mean here, here's a graph that explains my point. So here is a map of the United States, where we have in the Northeast, 76% of college graduates tend to stay here. They may stay at New York, Boston, or Pittsburgh. Down in the South, we have 54% of college graduates who stay, and they may go to Atlanta, Dallas, or Houston for their jobs. Up here in the Midwest, only 66% of college graduates stay. They may go to Chicago, Detroit, or Milwaukee. Over in the West, 78% of college graduates tend to stay there. They may go to San Francisco, San Jose, or Los Angeles. Another source by Daughtry, McGill, and others, 2018, they state that a college education is often a ticket to the best career opportunities. For many graduates, that means moving to the nation's biggest metropolitan areas. Another source by Walcott, 2017, states that one state is becoming more popular for college graduates. North Dakota has one of the country's lowest millennial unemployment rate and lowest percent of millennials living with their parents. If you are interested in film or video editing, that profession is expected to grow by 41% by 2024 in North Dakota. Now that we know college students may move based on their career path, let's talk about why they may move based on their certain location's weather. Some students may move based on the weather they prefer the most. Since some grads may not get a job right after graduation, they choose to move based on the weather preferences. Whether it is the sun or the heat, the beach or the mountains, all students have a different weather preference that they prefer. There are a couple places that also offer the job market, affordability, and weather reputation. According to Thorsby 2020, here are the top 5 places to live based on the location and weather that college graduates go to the most. Number 5 is Portland, Oregon. They are known for an upbeat personality and residents love living there. Number 4 is Denver, Colorado, which is a hot spot for young professionals seeking jobs as well as outdoor pursuits. Number 3 is Colorado Springs, which was rated number 4 by a source for the best places to live. Number 2 is San Francisco. The city by the bay is a top spot for young professionals. And number 1 is Boulder, Colorado. Boulder offers breathtaking outdoor views and activities that young people love. Not only do people choose to move based on their job and the weather, they may also choose to move or stay at home with their families or parents. Another reason a recent grad may move to a location to live is based on their financial abilities. A lot of students are moving back home and living with their parents because of the debt they received while attending college. According to Laura Ulrich and Louise P., 2020, they provided evidence of college debt rising. Since the recession, then linking college debt back to making the move back home with their parents. They claim that college debt contributes to the debt holdings of the young. They state that when you graduate from college with debt, it inhibits the ability to obtain credit, which then leads them to turn back home. In conclusion, college students may choose to move somewhere depending on their career path or job offers. Others may choose to move depending solely on the weather they enjoy the most, and some may not move or move back home depending on their school debt. The idea behind choosing a place to live is exciting, adventurous, but sometimes very scary. But for college graduates coming out of their college graduation, they have a lot of things to think about, like their job, the weather, and financial abilities. So, I want you all to close your eyes and try to imagine yourself waking up in the morning. What do you want to see outside your window?